76.
I emailed them this morning that I was gonna do the 170 to 179. They wanted to make sure, and I said yes, that's okay. That's
yeah,
when
well, we don't have 170 to 179. There's no body in that division. The next division we have is 180 to 189.
Alright, let's do both, man.
Okay, you all set?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Take care.
Then 1 o'clock?
Yeah, I keep it.
Cool, thank you. Alright, so what's up, guys? I'm here early in the fucking morning again. Kind of early, not really. It's like 10 o'clock right now. But it's Saturday. It's fucking Naga Day, my G's. And let's start this one off with a fucking blinky.
You didn't have to cut me off. I can never know we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so.
You're nah, but it's just competition day. It's another Naga vlog. Y'all finna like it. Y'all like the last one. I'm finna break this one down again deeper like I did the last tournament I did. But we pulling up deep with the squad. I'm finna go to the dispo right now, cop another pod for the stizzy. Y'all finna see that, and then we finna go pick up some people and head out to fucking Pomona. But hope you guys have a great fucking day. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the recent support on the past videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all at the dispo. Deuces, my G's. Love you, Ninja fam. Yeah. But fuck it. About to get a pod real quick so I can be litty at fucking Naga. Yes, actually. I think I just ordered, so it may not be in.
I see it. They're preparing it. You can head to that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. One returning coming back.
Steady.
Yeah. Cash or card?
Card.
Have you competed in high rollers?
Yeah.
We are doing a weightlifting competition here in the next week. Afterwards, depending on how well that goes, we are probably going to have an open bat.
Oh, really?
It is going to be sponsored probably by Classic Fight Team.
Oh,
and
really?
Triumpho, because I know Tyler Wombles and Joe Murphy.
Super dope.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much.
No, dude, enjoy.
What was your name again?
Hunter.
Hunter.
Yes.
Chris. Nice to meet you. That was fucking litty. So the homie Hunter, the fucking Jade Room. They about to have an open map, bro. What the fuck? Yo, Joe Murphy, Tyler Wombles, Sid, Scrub, Triumphal, Clever, all the fucking OGs. Yo, what the fuck did we just run into, Ninja fam? What the fuck? Yo, but respectfully.
You didn't have to cut me off. I can never know we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so.
That was fucking crazy. Long story short, I used to train with Joe Murphy, MMA, and Kleber for jiu-jitsu. When I started back up jiu-jitsu during COVID, when I quit water polo. When I quit water polo in college and I moved back home for fucking COVID, and I locked myself in a room and only did jiu-jitsu with a bunch of Brazilian people in MMA. Exactly, that's kind of basically what happened. But it was all gi and shit. That's how I made all the connects and shit like that. And that's how like I pretty much trained with all those fucking crazy ass professional fighters and shit like that. But that shit's crazy, bro. It's a small fucking world, this jiu-jitsu shit. He saw the high rollers and was like asexual, bro, at the dispo. Shout out high rollers. That's some universal love for everyone. But that's fucking crazy. Damn. See you on a bit.
You can tell I had a lot of water. Note to self, don't drink too much water before a long trip.
So this is the first match of the 180 to 189 division for the expert. I had a black belt off rip, was a former EBI and CJJ competitor and also a former pro fighter. I believe he was in the Ultimate Fighter. His name is Michael Flatch. Right here, we're just messing around, wrestling, fan fighting, just trying to see who gets to set up their shot just better right now for the takedown. I mainly use this time to feel the opponent out, and I realize he's going to be a heavy wrestler, but his wrestling didn't feel too scary. Immediately, he gets a knee tap, and because of that, I opt to kind of get an arming guillotine, but it kind of got fucked up, so I pull guard off of it. Pretty sure he got the 2 from that. I wasn't paying attention, and I think he pretty sure he got the 2 from that. But now I'm just working my guard, and I'm gonna either try to work for a sweep or look for my guard play and try to get a triangle from here. Not gonna lie. But as soon as he stands up, I use that underhook to force K guard and trying to chase the backside 50-50 and all the angle entanglements, just so that way it's just easier whenever he stands up. Off of that, though, he's able to counter off, and he's trying to go for his own 50-50 entrance on my leg. And from that, I was kind of comfortable just staying in 50-50, honestly. I just had to make sure that my leg was safe and that he didn't get a heel hook of his own on my leg in 50-50. So from that, I'm just hand fighting and trying to get my left leg to be able to cross my ankles and protect my leg. But he's doing a really good job of exposing my heel right here, so I immediately start hand fighting once he gets the heel hook in. And I hear Coach Art say, kick the sand off your toes. So because of that, I'm going to scrape my foot on top of my other foot just so that way he can get back to crossing my feet right there in that low triangle. And I like to use the Mikey lock in order to force the opponent to kind of roll over a little bit to expose that near side heel right there. But I fuck up and get a bad bite on his leg and don't have hip-to-hip connection. And I also get a bad bite on the heel. I actually don't get the punch from the elbow strike to the ball of the foot, which creates some space for him to Cinderella toe out, which he did, and he kind of stood off of that. But right here, I'm still in a dominant position as long as I keep that knee line. And I'm trying to work on inverting all the way through in order to expose that heel just like this right there. Yep, like that. But once again, that elbow strike was kind of mid, so I kind of have a loose heel hook and it slips through, and he's able to get his hand back in the equation and start hand fighting back through. Right there, you see his foot's on the mat, so then I'm not able to actually get a deep heel hook on him or even a leg lock at all, and he's able to start pushing me down like that when he stands up. So I'm trying to off balance him by kicking his post out, and he does a good job of just keep spinning through and pummeling, honestly, in this whole leg exchange. But I feel confident the whole time. He's just running away and defending, and I'm just attacking the whole time. But he does get 2 from coming up on that. Honestly, this whole competition, I kept fucking up. I should have been coming up off of leg locks to either not even just pass, but just up top to have a dominant position to get points. And right here, since he is on top, I always have to remember to get 3 points of contact, just so that way he doesn't get an easy pass and just blows by my guard. And then right here, once he goes to headquarters, I'm trying to use his underhook on my left hand on my foot to keep that De La Riva set up right there. So that way, once I get any opening, I can start inverting through for a very, very, very shallow K guard. The same thing that kind of like Lachlan does. Just because, honestly, this entry is super fucking overpowered. It's one of my go-to entries on people from either headquarters or standing, and it happens all the time.
Tied up now, let's get on top. Reap, left leg reaps all the way through. Now roll. Boot, boot, boot. Take your leg straight. Up, up. Go, circle, circle, circle. Hey, how much time is circles here right. Keep passing, keep passing. Keep going, double off.
And he's doing a really good job of just being patient and waiting for all this shit to happen, just so that way he doesn't lose any points or he doesn't get swept or anything, because he knows he's up on points because he's way more experienced than I am. And right there, as soon as I have that opening, that's why I keep that leg hugged tight on my foot, so that way I can try to go for that K guard. But he does a good job just stomping down on my leg. So I kind of grab his head to force a triangle right after, since his arm's inside. And then he does a good job pulling out. When he pulls out, he forces a stack pass. But because of the stack pass, it leaves the neck open. So I force the no-arm triangle on him and hold his head and hook the near side leg the same way you would on a regular triangle. No-arm triangles are the same exact thing as a regular triangle. You're still cutting off the arteries on both sides, but you're only using your legs, so your finishing mechanics have to be on fucking point, just so that way you finish this. And I hook that far leg to cut even more of an angle off on the triangle. And I'm holding his head down so that way I can keep the triangle super tight, and I just keep in mind that I have this and I live on my choke right here. I've put people to sleep in the training room with this no-arm triangle. Like, this shit fucking works, bro. That's why, like, when people say it's like a shouldn't work or anything, yeah, it shouldn't work, but you let me put it on you and it fucking worked, bro. Match 2, brown belt versus purple belt. I didn't know who the fuck this guy was, honestly. But he was the second match of the 180 to 189 division, and he was just a decent wrestler. It's just he was just trying to force the single leg the whole time for me and just bait it out, and I was not about that, so I was trying to figure a way around it. At all these expert level division tournaments, like any tournament anyways, from now on, I'm honestly trying to force my wrestling on people. So that's why I say it's also my fault, because I should have been good enough so to be able to take him down. That's why. But we're just going back and forth. He's persistent on that underhook and baiting the near side leg. So I'm automatically assuming he's trying to fucking throw me, bro. Like feet over head type throw, like fucking 4 or 5 point type throws, bro. Like this dude's trying to fucking highlight reel my ass. So I'm literally so hesitant on that near side leg. And as he goes for that underhook, I just recenter off and pull that elbow straight in between us, just so that way he can't get anything going at all whatsoever. Trying to throw in some fakes to see if he bites on something, but I gotta commit in order for that like fake to work at all.
Let's go, Chris Barr. Body lock.
On that hard collar tie, I should have just held it, pulled him in with the snap down and ducked through, or shot a blast elbow right after, bro. I'm just being so fucking hesitant, and I'm just respecting these motherfuckers too much, bro. I gotta show them zero respect and just fuck them up, bro. Like that. I just need to impose my will as best as I can. Just do whatever the fuck I want to. That's the only way I'm gonna get around this bitch ever in these tournaments, is by just trying to dog these people, bro, because I'm the lowest belt. They're not going to want to tap. They're not going to want to give up. They're not going to want to get pushed around. They're not going to want to get fucking scored on by a fucking lower belt. So I need to fucking get on there and just dog fuckers, bro. This match is a great example, and I'm so happy I watched this again, because it's like, bro, this dude is not that good at jiu-jitsu. This dude's not that good at wrestling. And it's just my fault for, like, just playing into this game and waiting for that bait, bro. He just wants easy dubs. Can't give that to people, bro. Can't play into their game. You can't do any of that shit. You have to just impose your fucking will and just dog people, bro. Because he's baiting that leg, I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to drop to an Imanari roll, bro. He can't throw me if I'm on the floor. It's a go for the Imanari, catch the leg. So with his arm and leg are right there, and I know he can't toss it over to 50-50, so I stay with DOA. As soon as he gets his leg out, I know he can stand up, so then I force the 50-50 by passing that leg over to the other side, and I try to keep it there to get a 50-50. But he sticks his toe up my asshole, and it fucking he just pulled out after. Fucking hurt so bad, but this fucker did a good job of pulling out. Guess it's the valid escape, bro. Like, he got out. What do you want me to do? I fucked up, but that was the one bite I had on his leg, and I should have finished that bitch. Like, he didn't even get me tired from holding on my head, bro. He was staying towards out of bounds every single time, and because of that, I'm trying to recenter off to force him to be in the middle of the mat. So when I do get a shot off, something fucking happens and they don't reset us. And when he gets that underhook, I know I'm kind of fucked, so I try to keep my head lower than his head, and I try to pull that arm back into the middle right there in between us, just so that way he can't get double unders and take me down, because he's going to score. Right here is where I like to do duck unders, where I get that inside collar tie, but I should let go of that right hand to reach for that leg that I'm going by in order to come up on that single leg when the duck under doesn't work. Off that snap, this was a good Ezekiel grip grab, but I should have just dumped up and snapped them down off of it. Right here I tried, but I fucked up the sprawl because I went straight down instead of going down and back at an angle in order to drag him down with me with his head over his toes. Just so that way, like, the body follows the head every single fucking time, bro. Like, that's why I fucked up. I went straight down on his base instead of pulling him forward off of his base and pulling him down. Again, that duck under to that single leg is right there open. I need to let go of that right hand, come up on that single leg and chase the back, because then I can have a better dominant position and possibly get the takedown. Never look at the clock. Don't do what I just did. I fucked up. Your coaches tell you the time. You listen. He should have just fucking blast doubled me to oblivion right there. Anybody that knows how to kill someone should have just jumped on that bitch. Right here, I have a really shitty ankle pick set up. Because of that, when I let go of the head, he gets that underhook and falls on the front headlock. With that being said, he tries to take my turtle, but I just roll in order to get 3/4 mount. With that, he gets no points for the mount, and he gets no points for the back take or pass or anything. I kind of prolonged the issue right here, but I still have time to deal with it. I'm short on time, so I now gotta move. He didn't score off the takedown, but he goes for this truck entry, and I try to re-truck him in order to take his back, but he's too loose, and I couldn't get it. And with that, he scores 2 points because he's able to hold side control after I go for octopus guard, and I'm not able to get out. Right here with this crossface, he resets me up right over here, and he gets 2 points for the side control, and I try to throw the buggy choke in order to get a point back, but it's just way too late on time. I tried to get something with that, bro. Like, I thought I tried, bro. Fuck. Honestly, I didn't even throw it up for the points. I throw it up because I honestly thought I was going to land it on him and just choke him out for a second.
This dude's fucking whack.
It's another purple belt from our division for the 3rd place match. He seemed kind of tired, bro. Like, I thought he was just ready off a match, so I was like, I'm going to turn it up on this fool. I grab his head, snap him down, trying to go fast, bro. I noticed that he is actually trying to wrestle, so I'm like, fuck it. Let's fucking dance, bro. I'm game. And I engage the grips. He just gets pushed back all the way. I recenter off, get ready, and immediately go. From there, we're just hand fighting, trying to clear the grips, see what I get. Tugging on his head. With this, I do this often. I learned this from John DeBella. Shake the head up and down like a basketball in order to start causing reactions and frustration and like onset fatigue on your opponent with every single heavy collar tie. With this Ezekiel choke right here, I honestly thought I grabbed it, so I tried to crank it more, but he just slips it right off. And with this collar tie, I immediately go for a hard duck under by grabbing behind the tricep and then circling through by pulling his head down in order to come back up. And after securing the 2 points, then I know that I'm okay to start moving forward. I'm not able to get good chest to like tricep connection or chest to back connection, so I opt to put a knee on ribs, knee on belly right there, just in order to inflict some discomfort and force him to roll to like in front of me, to like towards like the left direction of the screen. But it does a good job of just holding him there. I start to separate his arms because I'm thinking like go to mount, but the gift wrap is wide open, so then I just re-pummel through for the gift wrap grip. And then I start getting ready to do my heavy chair sit, which is right here. When he posts with that elbow, you can still chair sit. If they post with their hand, you can still chair sit. Just block it off with your shin or knee and just finish it off like butt cheek to butt cheek, and you should be chilling. Make sure you get your hooks after because you want to make sure that you get easy ass points. That's a quick 2 right there. You saw the ref. And then after that, you can kind of do whatever you want with your feet just to make sure you're in a good control position. I prefer the crossbody ride, especially for finishing up the rear naked choke, just because I like to elongate my opponent and stretch him out from the bottom to the top. Kind of helps me out with the finish, and also helps me out with a lot of things like getting hooks and stuff like that.
Meant to be. Hell yeah. Let me see your green goblin face.
And this is the first match of the Absolute Expert Division. Off the rip, I get a purple belt from, I forgot where. He pulls guard and tries to enter Ashi off the rip like Gordon did at ADCC, but I just kind of dance around that and high step over. With that, I tried to back step into like a honey hole, but he does a good job of coming up. He gets points on that, and I start working Delahivas. But he gets this weird little Estima grip on me, and I boot my foot, and I also look for the Delahiva to still counter and ride out the Estima and chase the back, but he has a tight bite on that, and he rides it out. So I boot my leg as hard as possible, just so that way he gets no Estima. And I try to stand up to get no points, and I sit back down, but turn into him just so that way I don't get my back taken, because I'd rather get scored on than get my back taken. Because at least he gets the 2 points and he's on front of me instead of 2 points and on my back now. So I try to get a deep underhook right here, and I hear Ron yell out, get the deep underhook right there. So I work with that, and I'm trying to get his leg to go to like DOA or something like that, maybe even K-guard. But he gets a crossface right here. Realistically, I probably still could be able to do it. It's just he's holding me in tight with that crossface to where I can't get my left knee to the mat. So I start working on posture control when he's in my guard right here. Keep bringing them down actively. I preach this all the time, especially if I teach guard work. Always keep bringing people down. Just like that, because if they're down on top of you, that's half the battle. You've already won half of it. Most of the job is trying to keep a person clinched in front of you like this. But if they're just laying down on you, start working, going to work. Like right here. Oh, yeah, they almost ran on top of us, so I try to like brace for impact. But I load up a zombie right here off of that. So when like you get the overhook over the arm and you hug your knee for either rubber guard or Williams guard. Williams guard, you hug out and around below your kneecap or the backside of your knee, and then you use your forearm to push the head up right here just to kind of force a reaction. You can even get a sweep too, but he's kind of pushing really hard with his left arm. So I pull the trigger right away right here, and I go for the armbar. I always have to remember, pinch my knees as hard as I can, bridge up really high, and stomp my feet down to get an immediate break, just like that. That shit crunched like celery, bro. That was loud, not gonna lie. It felt nasty. But this is the second and last match for the finals of the Absolute Division. There wasn't that many people in it, but there was some good heads in this bitch. It's a rematch with this fucker from the Ultimate Fighter. He gets that 2-on-1 grip, and I frame on the neck just so that way he doesn't get any close to me and has bad head position. But honestly, I could grab that far elbow and re-duck under and shoot for a double leg or a knee tap or maybe even a duck under. That's what I honestly should have done. I may have taken his back off the rip right there. I need to go in the gym and honestly drill that often just so that way I can get that into my system. Right there, I clubbed the head down just to kind of control the posture, but he honestly gets stuck down with bad posture, so I kind of die on it for a second. And he slips right out. But we're just hand fighting. He's honestly being very respectful of me in this match and trying to come at me. I should be using this underhook to throw by to my right in kind of like a U-shaped position to come up on that ankle pick. But he does a good job of centering off. Gets heavy hands, honestly. This whole match, he's way heavier with his hands and way stronger with his collar ties. Again, duck under, single leg needs to happen. I need a chain wrestle. Not even just single leg, maybe body lock, knee tap, I don't know. Chain wrestle, chain wrestle, chain wrestle, chain wrestle. I'm getting the openings, but I need to continue. It's not just one move. It's like jiu-jitsu. You just got to keep going and going and going and push the pace. But that's honestly my biggest takeaway from this weekend is that honestly, if I just link all that shit together, I think I can do it, bro. Not even I think. I fucking know I can do it, bro. Right there, arm drag, nice hit at there to get that 90-degree bend, but I don't step up far enough and get a heavy weight on the tricep, so he's able to turn into me and pull his arm out, and I can't grab that far hip with the left arm just to expose the back, and he tries to hit it back, and the same exact thing happens. He does a bad arm drag, but then he just chains all that shit together, and he just hits like a little shitty double leg just because he chained it together. So that's why I say I gotta chain that shit together. Off that, I get a head and arm guillotine, and I try to go for a triangle right away, but I notice that I have the butterfly, and I try to continue on the sweep. I hear my corner saying sweep, 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 but I thought about it way too late, and he was able to base out right here. Right here, I feel his head right there, so I'm trying to figure out a way how to snake my hands over to get a deep, deep darce right here. I'm trying to get a deep, deep darce right there, but he does a good job. As soon as I do that, he pulls out. I honestly thought I was going to be able to grab that. And as soon as he goes to north-south, I work my inversion, keep his hips far away so he can't frame on my hips and pin my hips to the mat. Because if he has his head pin on your hips or his shoulder, he's going to flatten you out and you're not going to be able to bend at the waistline and invert all the way through on your shoulders. Right here, I try to grab his leg, but he does a good job at framing on both legs. And honestly, he could have done a truck entry straight to there, but he didn't. So I got lucky with that. He just opts to pull away and not play legs at all with me. Yeah, after that first match, he did not want to play legs at all. We reset. I opt to pull the guard because I heard Art say, have an active guard and stay in guard. So I stay in guard. I try to go for the false reap, but he monitors that top leg. So I say, fuck it, and I invert through all the way to go for DOA. But he just jumps over the top and rolls through, which is a pretty crafty escape. I actually like that. And I started working and using that on Sunday at Open Mat after that. It's pretty fun to do. Sometimes you get some pretty interesting reactions from the person. But I'm down on points and I'm kind of fucking up. I should be way more aggressive right here. Again, I try to go for that deli heave hook to set everything up again. He's not having this at all. He does not want to be dealing with that deli heave, so he's being way heavier than last time. And now, honestly, I'm just trying to be an annoying bitch where I'm just trying to just stiff arm him, move him around, trying to open shit up just because I know I have what I want right here and I don't want to let go because I'm going to get a deep bite on this leg eventually. And then right here, I kind of beta rolling Kimura. I literally just hold my arm in a perfect 90-degree angle waiting for him to just land on it like a target, bro. But he doesn't go for it, so I try to get a deep collar tie. Off balance him for a sweep, and he stands right up. Then I know I'm down, so I know that I have to take him down, bro. Like, I'm trying everything. He doesn't want to engage the guard. He's just stalling, so I know I got to do something. I hear everyone saying you got to make it happen, so I know I got to make it happen. But, bro, this dude was just not about letting anything up. He did not want to get... He knew I could sub him. He did not want to play any type of game, bro. He did not want to get entangled in anything deep. And then right there, I try Kami Basami. In order to not get DQ'd, you have to post on the mat before you actually jump, which actually kind of fucks up the Kami Basami, not gonna lie. It makes you lunge straight sideways at their knee versus down at an angle on their thigh / quad in order to kick their leg out from under them in order to sit them down like properly and not fuck them up. Right here, I try a flying triangle. Honestly, I kind of just said fuck it because I know I can't take him down for a second because I'm tired. So, and I was surprised with myself. I was very surprised, so I didn't follow up with anything. I thought I was going to miss completely, and I was just getting ready to fall and back roll and go for a double or fall and go for a leg. Right here, I should be falling on a body lock right here to hold him down with my life, bro, because that's a loss of 2 easy points right there. I should have just straight threw myself at him like a fucking dog or a bat out of hell, bro.
You're gonna have to dig, baby. You're gonna have to dig.
Push it, Chris. Come on. Chris, you gotta
That's right.
Up a point, Chris.
That's right.
And right here, I have his ankle so I don't lose it, but it lets me post on my shoulder, and it lets me intertwine my legs into like a false reap position, trying to save the leg entry right here by bending his knee and trying to get it out. Try to come up, and he just shoves me down right there. Try to keep my guard so I don't lose points, though, because I pulled first. And he's just trying to be active and show that he's moving around, but he didn't pass, nothing. That's my fault, because I played this game of his. I shouldn't need to be attacking from the legs for him, bro. Hard as fuck every single time, every leg entry. This doesn't work because there's no setup for this shot. Possibly could have worked if I set it up a little bit better and then finish up the takedown inbounds, but I'm not too sure because I didn't set this shit up all the way, so I wouldn't know. This shit was a trash shot. But honestly, keep going, bro. Keep going until they say. And right there, yeah, he just said, fuck it, I want that shit. That's where I fucked up right there.
Last match. Chill dog, right there. Free New York.
And then here, he just ends up trying to stall me out, bro. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, fuck, bro, let me the fuck out of here so I can move something. I'm just trying to like move like my life depends on it, bro. I'm trying to open up his grip, but the whistle blew, and that was GG's.
So, we just fought some fucking giants, bro. Had 180 to 189 division. I got 3rd place. Beat the first dude with the fucking no-arm triangle, and then flipped it to a mountain no-arm triangle. Almost put the fucker to sleep, bro. He was tweaking. He was like, ah! But second match, lost by 1 point. Almost pulled out the tide and forced overtime with a buggy choke. It gave me 1 point extra. So it went up to 2-1 versus 2-0 because he hit a takedown. Hit that buggy choke at the last second, tried to save it. I should have like unlocked it to relock it. Probably could have added another point, Lokes. But the last match after that, I won that one, the 3rd place one with, oh, I hit like a little, it was a little calm control match, bro. You see a little duck to the back, take him down, slapped him to the side, chair sat, took the back, smashed the rear naked choke over his eyes, bro. We decapped so fast. And then after that, we fucking hit the fucking absolute division, bro, which means any weight class. So like you can be 110 to 250 plus, bro. Crazy. First match was a 200-pound dude off rip ski, bro. Most deaf. He deadass pulled bird on me. He pulled butterfly, tried to get Ashi. I like did a little dance move, jumped out to the side, boom, boom, boom. He swept my ass. So off that, I hit the Williams guard with the top lock, grabbed that armbar, and fucking pulled that so fast and hard, bro. It sounded like celery when it crunched, bro. It was nasty in this bitch. But after that, we had one more in the finals of the fucking absolute with the first dude I beat in the 180 to 189, so it was a rematch, and he beat me off the points. Sadly, your boy got dogged. My bad. Yeah. Live and we learn. I'm about to keep the fucking trophy right now.
I'll say the picture of the yeah, brother. You love him, man. Oh, yeah. Bring it in, Dan.
What's up, guys? Just finished up this video, just putting it together, making an outro because your boy forgot to make an outro. My bad, respectfully, but as you can see out here, just finish this bitch up, bro. But love you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this fucking banger. My bad, it's a little bit of a long one, but there was a lot to put in this one. I was debating on making it 2 videos, but not gonna lie, it felt weird just not putting it all together in 1 video because this shit kind of deserves to be all together. That's why I'm just showing you guys my day, what happened. It was a long fucking day. Hope you guys loved it. And let this channel just be a fucking reminder that whatever you guys fucking do in life, all on you to fucking be successful and do whatever the fuck you guys want. Because bro, dude, I was playing water polo in the fucking desert like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, damn near, with some fucking Brazilians, South Africans, people all around the US, bro. Crazy ass motherfuckers. But I was playing with some Mexicans too in the Mexican national team for like a little bit, bro, for a couple months. That shit was crazy, bro. But now your boy's choking fuckers out, taking out black belts, bro, with some fake ass chokes, bro. But because of that, I'll give you a cheers. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop any comments, drop some likes, share it, sub, whatever the fuck you guys want to do. But love you guys. Have a great fucking day. See y'all later this week.